It's a certifiable Johnny Cash song going on right now. It's Rimworld. Welcome back, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, Hexpop's upset. Hexpop needs hard drugs. Our psychic dependency's getting a little bit out of hand, again, and also appears to have a frostbite scar. I never noticed this before. Fortunately for Hexpop, we have some flake to give him, so let's go and administer flake. You're going to be fine, Hexpop. Trust me on this. After losing his arm, Hazel's back on his feet as well, which is kind of nice. And a bionic arm is currently in the process of being made via Lianlu, it looks like. So once that's done, Hazel will have a brand new arm. We did finish the Locust armor too, I want to say. We did, yes. Where is that? There it is. Good Locust armor. That's going to be for Aethel once he's finished regenerating inside the biosculptor there. How long's left on that? 16 days. Maybe we'll see Aethel again today. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And hopefully the biosculptor takes care of this permanent gunshot injury in his brain. Time will tell. Aside from that Locust armor, the last 4 of our colonists that still need some degree of protection are Trollpants, Hazel, Sinatra, and Lianlu. And I think we may as well just get some recon armor queued up for those guys as well. Get them geared up and ready for bear. Clav Farley and Kalani obviously don't need armor, being non-violent. And Zed, Apprehension, and Keisha will eventually need to equip something or other once they grow up. Armored children doesn't really sit right with me, I suppose. So we'll skip the armoring of the children. In fact, we'll skip arming the children altogether. It's not what we're about here in Cauliflower Valley. In spite of everything that happened, our relations with the Exclusionary Imperium have become very close, and they consider us an ally, which means that they'll sometimes arrive to help us fight when our enemies arrive and we're under attack, and we can also call them for help at any time at the cost of goodwill. I'm not sure what the fallout of Zari's death might be for these people just yet, given the fact that Zari died to the hands of a Duchess who went berserk. But for now, we'll consider them suspicious allies, I suppose. One way or the other, it's nice to have a green number here on our list of other factions. And it looks like Classic Crew are becoming very friendly with us as well, which is very nice indeed. It turns out that in order to make friends, the best way of going about it is to build a lovely little hotel and let them just come and stay with you for a bit. Who'd have thunk it, huh? There is, nevertheless, a mission on the agenda for today. We've got another frigate that needs taking care of. And given the success of the last time we sent Athos, Huckett, and Nacho to do such a thing, I think it's only reasonable that we send the same crew in again. So we'll load up the transport pods, and we'll send Huckett, Athos, and Nacho to deal with this frigate right here. We'll drop at the edge of the map, send them on their way, and as soon as they land, we'll get after that. And as they come in for a landing, I'm not sure that the same list of enemies and everything else is going to appear as the last time we checked this map out. We had to leave due to events unfolding. Hey, this is quite a cool map though, isn't it? Look at this. Ah, Badlands. That's that. I thought there was something going on with the map type there. Yeah, that makes sense. I like this actually. There's even a bit of sand. Anyway, what have we got going on? 5 Scythers, 3 Lancers, and 2 Pikemen. Now the real trick is, what is our angle of attack going to be? There's also a turkey. That's important. There's a fair bit of ruins on this map. Typically speaking, these ruins don't really have much in the way of anything exciting in them. But what do I know? We got any turrets on this thing? It doesn't look like it. We do have trooper storage, though. Potentially filled with combat-ready mechanoids. Dormant at the moment, any damage done to the structure will most likely deploy defensive units. Alright, sure. Okay, well, taking a look at our angles of attack, I think the easy option is going to be this building, or what's left of this building here. So, as before, pick up your bits and pieces. Of course, just as we are preparing our attack, the deserters have decided to prepare an attack of their own. So, ain't that something? Right, you two just going to need to wait. Oh, we've got 3 deserters landing here, as it goes. Oh no. How are we going to deal with this? We're going to use Kerwin, Lianlu, and Sinatra to deal with this. From the looks of it, looks like Trollpants is going to be necessary as well. Okay, you 4. Let's deal with who's closest, first of all. You 3 are going to be fine, by the way. We're just going to leave you here. Don't worry about yourselves too much. What have you got going on? You're carrying a charge SMG. I see. All right. Well, Sinatra, you're almost here. Chopance is almost there too. Lianlu's coming around the back, which is super excellent. Who's missing? Sinatra. Kerwin's missing. There we go. In actual fact, it looks... Where are you going? Well, this is troubling because we've actually got two of them immediately inside the base. So Chopance and Sinatra, you two are going to have to take care of Kiros here. Somehow, some way. Zed, I really need you to just go and hide. Where's Apprehension on all this? Apprehension, also go and hide. And the turrets are going for Kozelbass, so that's excellent. Right, Lianlu and Kerwin, just go back up the turrets. The other one's going to come in from that angle anyway. Clav and Hazel. Hey, Hazel, how you doing? You got a gun, buddy? You should do. You don't currently have a gun, probably because you dropped it after losing your arm. Yourself's hidden. Kiros is about to be introduced to Trollpants and Sinatra. Trollpants in particular. Trollpants, be careful of that minigun. Okay. How about you jump away then? And then firing focus. That knife he's carrying is a little bit scary, but he's gone. He's gone. That's fine. And it looks like Kozelbass was killed as well, so that's great news. In which case, Trollpants and Sinatra, you're both fine. You probably should go to hospital, actually, Sinatra. Trollpants, just bring yourself up just in case we need the backup here. And Lianlu and Kerwin can move in. But I'm hoping that this turret takes care of the business that we need it to take care of. Wouldn't it be nice if we could capture this? How are you three doing? You fine? Athos, Huckett, and Natra are absolutely fine. The mechanoids haven't even noticed they're ready to be assaulted. So that's good news. Don't think this turret's going to be much long for the world, but there it goes. That's fine. What are you going to do? Get us to pass? You're going to move in? Yes, you are. Outstanding. Well, I don't really want to play a long game with you though. Let's be honest. How about bring Trollpants up? Stay out of the line of fire though. Right, what? As a young adult, Name became interested in niche fringe internet forums. Obsessed with the deep culture and intricate in-jokes, Name allowed this to consume her life. Now, Name finds herself unprepared for survival and experiences difficulty communicating without bringing up some ancient forgotten slang or deeply layered meme. Yeah, you sound like so many people I'm not going to say I know, I'm aware of. Sure. We'll leave you to your own devices. Hey, maybe though, you might actually... Well, never mind. Come on, Trollpants. Can we just send Kerwin in with the... Yeah, I'm a bit concerned because Trollpants doesn't actually have armor. Ooh, yeah, 13 hours. What just happened? Is that your left ear? Or your right kidney? It was your right kidney. Yeah, okay, Trollpants. You know what? Something about not wearing armor and engaging in a firefight just doesn't add up to me. Just get yourself out of there. I'll send you to the hospital. Off you go. Kerwin's Hellcat rifle doesn't really have the range that we need. They really like taking our robots out, don't they? Good grief. Lianlu move up. I'm again worried because Lianlu doesn't have armor on. And is bleeding out in 9 hours. Yeah, because, you know, that's what happens. Set this fool on fire there, Kerwin, please. Thank you. That's the ticket. Right, Lianlu, again, with the hospital, if you'd be so kind. Trollpants, would you... Yeah, good job. Kerwin, this is all you, buddy. Yeah, don't let him put that out. Don't give chase either. Or do we give chase? It is he is bleeding out with his nuclear stomach. Let him come to you, Kerwin. Let him come to you. Aha! The distraction we needed. You might not be very good at socializing, but you can definitely provide a distraction. Oh my goodness, your nose has just been shot off. How horrendous for you. Come on, Kerwin, take your time. And they're down. Excellent. Capture that idiot. In fact, strip them and then capture them. Just want to actually make sure that does what it says it's going to do. Are you okay? You're bleeding out in 9 hours there. You might want to get yourself to a hospital. It's nice, I promise. Oh, look at this. Well, we can't use the charge rifle, unfortunately, but we've got a new set of deserter armor, some shorts, a steel visage mask, and a brand new prisoner. Elidus, get us pass. Unfortunately, you are a baseliner, but, well, we'll take you to the hospital. Is everyone going to be fine? You, okay, Farley's going to tend to Lianlu. Sinatra's in stable health. I think we're going to be fine. You are fine, right? Yeah, you've been tended. And Lianlu's currently being tended. Okay. Back to the main event now that that distraction's been taken care of. Athos, Huckett, and Nacho, let's move yourselves in on these mechs. Maybe take a sort of something like this. And we're going to play the old let them come to us game. I think Athos we can put into this bit of cover here and just start sniping. So fire and focus up and then get after it. There is a shield. But the shield shouldn't be too much of a concern, actually, because they're going to come out of it anyway. Okay, hooks. Thunderbolts and lightning, if you'd be so kind. Can we clap everything? We can. Perfection. Nacho, then. Blade focus. And then again. And get in on that Lancer. And Athos, actually, you know what? We could really do with that Lancer being murdered. Good job. Right, Nacho. There's another Lancer with your name on it. So if you'd be so kind, jump yourself in there. Go, go, go. Zap that idiot there. And then we're going to need Hooker to actually just take a step back because, well, you know how it is with scythers and their blades and all that goodness. Nacho, could you help Hooker out here? Yes, you absolutely could. Well, keep up with the jumping in on the gun using pools. And I think we'll go for another... Oh, they've adapted. Terrible news. Nacho, you probably want to jump away from those. Wow, you just completely and utterly annihilated that thing there. You seared its neck off by chopping it in the thorax. Good job. What about chain bolt from Hooker? Oh, that's the ticket. Look at that. And then Nacho jumps in again on the pikeman here. You two are definitely going to need to run far. Although, actually, Athos, you've got those grenades, huh? Yeah, use those grenades. Use those grenades. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let Hugger get chopped up. Oh, the grenade did not really do much there. Hugger's down. That's not good. Athos, run far, run far. Hey, Nacho, move in. And Athos moves in too. We'll check out on Hugger shortly, although she's currently crawling away. She's not bleeding out or anything. She's just a little bit sore. And that's that taken care of. Wonderful. Not a problem. In fact, dare I say it, easy mode. You doing okay? Yeah, you've just had a bit of a battering. You just had a bit of a battering. It's not a problem though. We'll get you patched up good and quick. Athos will let you run in on the. In fact, there were these things, weren't they? Yeah. Could you just? The shield's still up. That's not going to go through. Yeah, shield. Still got fire and focus. You don't. Now you do. What are you? A Lancer, Knight, and a Dagger. Oh, there's 5 of them that have just popped out of there. That's more than I was expecting. Oh dear. What have I done? This was a terrible mistake. Time to jump. Nacho, you are required. That thing's going to explode, isn't it? So what if we did a guided shot into that? Hold your ground now, Nacho. So there's still those Lancers in the back there. So in fact, jump in on that. No, Athos, I need you to I need you to be using your sniper rifle. I appreciate the grenades. Oh, it's actually gone. It's fine. Okay. Get into some cover while Nacho just finishes the job here. Hooker, you're okay? Yeah, you're fine. Athos, you're okay? You're fine. Get back to tending Hooker. We'll check what's in this other box of treats that the mechanoids have got for us here. And there's more stuff indeed. All right, give us a guided shot then. On the, I think you're firing on the explosive guy there. Oh, you're gonna make it. Oh, with gusto. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, jump out. Keep jumping. Grenade. Didn't really do the trick. All right, Nacho, fight the aura. I think that's everything taken care of. It should be. And that explosion really did some work for us there. Didn't go as well as the last one, admittedly, but they still took it out with minimal injury, so I'll consider that the win that it really is. See you all in a day. Nice work. It was well timed by the deserters, that was. Must admit. And I think Trollpants lost his kidney, didn't he? Yeah. Just sent a wild ricochet piercing Trollpants' kidney and wounding his torso. Not really ideal. Trollpants is definitely in need of some armor, especially considering he's, you know, slowly but surely becoming more machine than man. At least Hazel's arm's finished, so we'll get that installed. You really? No, no, no. I don't want you to do it in the bedroom, though. That would be insane. Do it where you're absolutely going to be successful, you lunatic. You have got the motor skills for that. 85 manipulation's a little bit iffy. I think we'll wait until you're healed up. Okay, Troll Pants. Are we confident in Troll Pants here with 89% manipulation? Using regular medicine in a highly up-to-date hospital? I'm sure it'll be fine. You have got, what, 14 skill? Great success. There you go, Hazel. You're as good as new, apart from the fact that you've been sedated and you're going to be a bit woozy for the best part of the day. Hey, you need a kidney too, don't you? Maybe we should build kidneys for everybody. Once the armor's done. Absolutely think the armor's a bit more important. How is our prisoner then? There's that interrogate option. Maybe we want to arrest Kalani and Kerwin and just perform an interrogation on them. Might not be a bad idea. We'll convert Herdus Gedispus for now. And we did what am I saying about armor? We literally looted some armor off that guy. Which means that we don't have to have 4 recons. We can have 3 now. Where did it go? Is it still out there? It is. Oh no. It's currently burning. Oh dear. Okay. No. No. Wait. Okay, let's go put this fire out, folks. Please. And then how about, yeah, that's the ticket. Lianlu knows what they're doing. At least someone's responsible around here. Good grief. You know what? Just for that, Lianlu, you can wear that armor. Oh, that's never a good look. An infection in her lung for Nacho. And she's half a day away, and Athos and Hooked aren't exactly the people that you want performing surgery. I think we're going to have to just chance that. We could make a new lung. We're at the point where, you know, these things aren't a big deal. A little bit of a worry, nevertheless, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Keisha's just grown up and became a child now as well, which is absolutely wonderful. Let's let you remain a colonist, and you can now do all this following work. You're not going to be doing any work, and we're going to get you some clothes, but I like the headphones. It's a real look that you've got going on there. So well done you. Right, Nacho, Hooked, and Athos have arrived at home. Nacho, how are you getting on with that infection? You're actually doing okay, but you are going to need to spend a bit of time in the hospital, I think. Not before you, you know, have dinner, drink beer, have a game of chess. It's only a lung infection. It's not a big deal, actually. Hooked's really upset. You're wearing prestige armor. Okay, you're in intense pain. I appreciate that. Jealous of Zed's bedroom as well. Really? I guess he does actually have the biggest room in the colony. Yeah, you know what? Fine. I understand. 70%. That's absolutely fine. You're gonna not be a bother. You know what you could do, actually? Why don't you take some antibiotics? That'll help. And look at this. The next generation of weirdos. Already unaccounted for. Zed's even got a shield. He knows what's up. Lived here long enough to know. Growth tier 4. And your next growth moment is at age 10. So that's coming up soonish. Your next growth moment's at age 7, so that's a while away for apprehension, and definitely the same for Keisha. Keisha and apprehension are actually quite close in age. Zed, of course, is Clav and Farley's son. Apprehension belongs to Aethel and Nacho, and Keisha is Zed's sister. So there you go. You're just gonna stay there? Yeah, okay. I feel like Zed's the only one that's actually getting an education. And all his education seems to revolve around shooting stuff, which, you know, for this planet kind of makes sense. Thinking about the value in arresting Kerwin and Kalani and then interrogating the two of them, and I'm just not sure that these guys would do that yet. You know, I don't think, like, as much as people don't really like Kerwin, it's not because of anything Kerwin's done, it's more just the fact that Kerwin's hideous. And Kalani, on the other hand, well, everyone actually really likes Kalani. I mean, yeah, all of our prisoners don't, but everyone's actually got a really strong opinion of Kalani, except Clav, interestingly. Why don't you like Kalani? Because Kalani binged on food. Well, there you go. And you don't like Hazel because Hazel keeps flirting with you. I see, yeah. Well, that'll do it. It's like Sinatra has gone straight in for that first piece of completed recon armor. And you know something? Gotta say that looks quite threatening. The minigun is a real look, for sure. Good job. There you go. I wonder how long Xbox been here now. I'm sure we released someone after they'd, you know, scare quotes, served their purpose. How are we doing insofar as harvesting his genetic material, actually? We'll deal with the raid in a minute. I'm looking at genes at the moment. Yeah, we've still got loads that we could grab from Hexpop as it goes. What about V's? Where's V's? V's, on the other hand, I think the ones I really like from V's are fast-running, poor animals, and poor plants. Right, what's going on here? Another round of mechs. This time it's a Lancer, and 3 scythers. Is that it? Oh, and a militar. All right, sure. Hey, Sinatra, let's put that new armor of yours to good use. Probably need to send Nacho in to deal with the... We'll bring Athos along for the ride too. Seeing as they're awake, we might as well take advantage of that. And we'll bring Hooker in case things get a little bit dicey. That's quite the squad, really, at this point. Armored up and ready to go. Yeah, you wouldn't really want to you wouldn't want to mess with this, to be honest, would you? Complete with a star tattoo. We've got a bunch of mechanoids that want to try and ruin our day, and we're not going to let that happen. So send them in. Athos, you can hang back because you're ranged. And we'll move Nacho in with speed boost to deal with that Lancer because they are terrifying. Get straight in there. Job. And we'll just keep Nacho in the wings just in case. Can you go for a firing focus? You can. On the subject of firing focus, actually, completely as an aside to all of this, we got a psi trainer for it, and Hooker could learn that, right? He totally could. Use psi trainer, learn firing focus. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Guided shots. Probably going to need another stun there, but that's fine. Wow, that didn't last too long, did it? Try again? No, it's adapted. All right, Nacho, this is why we brought you. And then there was, hey, it dropped 11 components. What was I saying? Yes, and then there was a Scyther. You can gun it at any time you like. There you go. Good job, team. Nacho took a couple of hits from the... Oh, it's no big deal. That fight with the mechs really started one heck of a fire. It's a good thing that our defensive walls are all made of stone. Are you really walking through this? You just don't care, do you? You really don't care. Good job on the avoiding it, I suppose. Oh dear, we've had an oil spill. Good thing that Nacho caught that immediately and fixed the oil well, because that could have been a little bit of a problem. It turns out that oil slicks are quite flammable, but it's nothing that Drevi can't take care of. Let him go. Maybe we need to think about switching to something more renewable in the long term. Although I do like the fact that we can make our own Nutramine. As we're basically filled up in our would-be storage for Tox packs here, I've just decided that we might as well use a little bit of the space that we've got going on down here to store them for the long-term foreseeable future. Because I don't foresee us finding another means of getting rid of them anytime soon. So for now, this brand new fridge will be where the Tox packs live. I say fridge, it's a freezer, same difference. We could chuck them in a transport pod and launch them somewhere in the world, maybe on Menino Island, but I'm not sure that people would appreciate us doing that. And I'm not entirely sure that we're the type of people that would launch toxic waste for someone else to deal with either. What do I know? Another strip of fleshy tissue. Let me guess. In the lab? Yes, it is indeed in the lab. Get that analysed. I think, you know what, Nacho? Yeah, you've been analysing the last, so you can analyse this one too. Hopefully this will provide us with some answers. Answers that I hope don't point to a certain somebody. Dear Kerwin, is now the moment of truth? To be the third. And Nacho has finally isolated the biosignature. Signature emerges from the fusing of human tissue and metallic bioferrite filaments, which spider through the flesh and take control of the nervous system. We can now use the surgical inspection operation to detect Zeffiflux L2 in living subjects. Okay, Kerwin, I apologize for interrupting your quiet conversation about epistemology, but we need to know. Please go to the hospital, Kerwin. And Trollpants, seeing as you're the one I trust, I'm going to ask you to do this. Once Kerwin's tidied up, good job, Kerwin. Surgically inspecting, Trollpants knows exactly why they're here. Okay. Please don't let my trust in you be for naught, Trollpants, because I wouldn't appreciate that. It's almost fitting that there's a rainy thunderstorm going on whilst we determine if Kerwin is who they say they are. Metal horror emerging. Beg your pardon? A metal horror is emerging. Slicing through flesh and skin, this nightmarish, bladed creature is cutting its way out of its host. The metal horror is emerging from Kerwin, who was implanted through a finger spike attack. The finger spike scar on Kerwin's tongue was the giveaway. Oh my. These horrifying metallic parasites live inside the victim, taking control of higher reasoning via a network of hair-thin metallic filaments that they spread throughout the body and brain. They control the victim's mind and compel them to infect others with new metal horrors. Nacho, please tell me you're close by. You're really not. Okay. Speed boost. Get down here. Oh my good grief. That's not good. I think you should leave Troll Pants. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this thing. A horrific shifting mass of metal filaments, blades, and instruments. This metal is maintained and regenerated by a circulating dark fluid. While dormant, fluid metal horrors are hidden in a host body. They use their host to infect others. If detected or endangered, the metal horror will form a jagged exoskeleton and cut its way out of the host's flesh. Are you okay? By the way? You just got a little cut on your head. This giant thing comes out of you and you're fine. I'm suffering from a little paper cut. Alright, fine. Well, fortunately, it's trapped in the hospital right now, so let's just block that from being enterable until Nacho arrives. There she is. Hello. Wow, you came in there like a bat out of hell. New research available? Metal blood serum? Sure. Right, Nacho. I don't want you to fire at will. What I want you to do is come in here, knock that thing out, and capture it. Look at this. She's so good at what she does. Consider yourself captured. Good job, Nacho. Seared it a couple of times, admittedly, but, you know, outside of that, really good job. We now can have a metal horror, which is completely fine. Welcome to the menagerie. Trollpans is straight in there with the research, as he should be. And Kerwin's going to survive after being infected by such a horrendous thing, which, honestly, I'm quite pleased about. I was concerned that we were going to lose Kerwin. Did it infect anyone else? I suppose we better keep an eye out for any more of that grey flesh appearing, but I think it's going to be fine. Now we have this completely normal thing. I'm beginning to think that this planet is completely mental. It's just a sort of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's almost an intuition. On a completely different subject, we finished our kidneys. And I believe it was Trollpants that needed a kidney. It was. So have a kidney. Have a right kidney. And Hazel needed one too, yeah? Right kidney. There we go. Install the kidney. Everyone gets a kidney, apparently. Well, not everyone, just Trollpants and Hazel. But hey, same difference. And Trollpants, and indeed Hazel, both now have new kidneys. That's just the type of place this is. We fix you. We send you to fight abominations and machines and horrible creatures and everything else in between. And then we fix you right back up. So you can do it again. And again. And again. Hey, Farley, you don't need that armor. Take that off. Doesn't belong to you. That's going to Trollpants. You know what we haven't done for a while? Grown some plants. Would you be so kind there, Kalani? What are you going to provide for us on this 3rd of Jugust? Anything fun? Anything nice? How about some trees too? Like Nature Boy out here. Anything going to grow? Oh, I should say, what are these? Teak trees. How lovely. No plants that time, unfortunately. This is nice. Holy moly. That's a lot of rewards. Praetor Aryan Pustau of the Imperium is requesting that we build a monument to express how extreme he is. Alright, I didn't realize that you were full on Kiwami mode, mate. It's going to cost us 5,000 blocks, which isn't exactly a small amount. But look at all of these. A limestone pyramid, a legendary limestone pyramid. Have we got the blocks to do such a thing? Not really, no. We're really lacking in blocks, actually. Unless we've got 29 days to complete it. I just don't know. I'd like to do that, but I mean, I think it would be an honor to build a monument to someone being extreme. But we just don't have the materials for it. At least not right now. Maybe a trader will come by and provide us with a ton of blocks that we could then use, maybe? Oh, we've been able to research a shard beacon, which is going to take some bioferrite. But we could, once we've got that bioferrite, we'd be able to put the shard beacons down around the ritual spot here. Can't really do much with it for now, but it's nice to know that the option will soon present itself once we get our hands on a reliable source of bioferrite. We could, and will, in fact, start extracting that. Don't know why we haven't been doing so before now. Probably something to do with incompetence. Who can say? Who can say? Speaking of incompetence, we should probably put another shard inhibitor down for these two platforms, in particular due to the fact that this thing is here now. As much as I'd like to accept this quest, I just don't think we're going to be able to. We haven't had any traders or anything come by, and coming up with 5,000 odd blocks just isn't on the cards for us, which is a real shame. Although, do I just accept it and hope for the best? We have got 29 days to complete it, after all. You know something? Accept it. Let's do this. How big is this thing meant to be anyway? Yeah, let's say... Wow. Wow. Okay. We'll park it there, and if we can come up with the materials to build it, then we will. Maybe we should actually, instead of embarking on vanity projects for other people, instead maybe shore up our own defenses first. Yes, let's do that. Let's just finish walling off the bottom. And then once that wall is complete, we'll actually see exactly what our stone block resources look like. They are building it with some speed, I have to say. We've never been so protected before, now that that wall is completed. We've still got avenues of egress, both in the north here and through this mountain pass, but everywhere else is completely blocked off. What it has done, though, is kind of proven the fact that we really are in no place to be building a extreme monument. So, yeah, I mean, as I say, maybe a trader will show up with a bunch of stone blocks we can use, but for now, I think the extreme stone monument's probably going to be a bit of a bust. We've managed to convert Helidus Gedispas here, and there's no reason for us to keep him any longer, so you can go back to your people. Wait a minute, don't release him just yet. I've just thought of something. We haven't made him kind yet, and that simply will not do. You could be delicate. Where is kind? There it is, kind instinct. Anything else we want to go for here? You could be very happy. You can be delicate, kind, and very happy with deep red skin and orange hair, and you could be a slow shooter. Poor shooting. Oh, we can't include that because that's our complexity up. That's fine. Start combining that. That should work. It's going to go back to those deserters and tell them what happened to them, and they're just going to be blown away at the kindness that we have bestowed upon Gedispas. What an honor and a privilege it must be. Don't you worry, Gedispas. This normal-looking gentleman is going to make you feel so much better by altering your genetic code. And there you go, look. Now you're a slow shooter with a kind instinct and delicate sensibilities, with orange hair and deep red skin. And I imagine you're very happy about it because your genes kind of force you to be, yeah? Over the moon, in fact. Genetic joy, there it is. Aren't you glad you tried to invade us? Aren't you glad you made the decisions you made? Hexpop sure is. And so is Z's. Several massive spaceships have engaged in combat in the planet's orbit. Mist shots and debris can impact the ground in the area. This can lead to massive fires. Well, at least they're not doing it directly overhead, and instead it's this mountain that looks to be the epicenter. I think we'll just let this play out. Oh no, this thing landed. Emmeline Cheeky, I don't know that we're going to be able to rescue you. It would be nice if we could, because you believe in the same things we do. So, hey, you know what, Nacho? Speed boost up, rescue Cheeky. Look at her go. Bleeding out in 2 hours is a little bit, cutting it fine. But look at the state of that thing. Oh my goodness. What even are you, a Malachi? No wonder you look like a state and you've got gigantic bat wings. Psychically deaf, too smart, greedy, and eccentric. Malachi are a race of truly monstrous beings that have evolved from Strigoi. They possess the same thirst for blood as their Strigoi predecessors, but have also learned to incorporate their genetic material of their prey to enhance their own abilities. Adept schemers, Malachi always have an ulterior motive or agenda. Feared by many, considered a dangerous threat to be avoided wherever possible. We've just invited it into our hospital, for goodness sake. What are we like? That's where charity gets you, you know? Feared by many, considered a dangerous threat, avoided whenever possible. Oh no, mate, just come on in. Come on in, we'll heal you up. Someone else just landed as well, Coco. Oh, she's only 14. Troll Pants, speed yourself up. Go and rescue Coco, will you? Well, I guess this bat person is fine. Mysterious cargo? High Stellarch of the Imperium has an odd request. Wants us to accept some unspecified cargo. When pressed for more details, avoids the question. We've seen this before, and last time, well, we ended up with this thing. We'll take the medical skill trainer. Send us whatever it is that you're going to send us. Mysterious cargo has been delivered. It is a simple cube that shines like gold, but is impossible to scratch. It is light and warm to the touch. The way light plays across its surface is captivating. Nacho feels inexplicably drawn to the cube. It's a cube. It's snugly in the hand, gold in colour, warm to the touch, like a trusted pet or a hug from a good friend. Those that look closely are rewarded for their attention by the delightful way light plays across its welcoming surface. Well, sure. Your discovery of the cube has yielded new insights. You can now research the following anomaly project, Pleasure Pulse. Well, okay then. If Nacho's drawn to it, then we'll see what happens, I suppose. Certainly not the strangest thing we've had to deal with in recent memory. Fast melee hit is kind of nice, though. Melee attack speed factor, 125%. Who is should probably update Aethel at some point. Hey, Troll Pants, how's you getting on? You want to use this skill trainer? Cohen's decided to study the cube, which, you know, that's absolutely fine. You know what else is absolutely fine? This crazy thing has decided to leave. Cool. Good job. Yes. Be on your way in health and fortune and everything else, because you are very strange and we should probably not have saved your life based on the description that has been provided to us. You okay? You're just a regular baseliner, aren't you? Yeah. But you know, you're 14. Like, we couldn't leave you out there. That would be insane. Space Camp of the Civil Ones contact us with an offer of information. The location of a persona core, which we'd need in order to build a spaceship. It's quite rare, and usually its owners have it under heavy guard. Call them with the comms console if we're interested. Spacey is the Civil Ones, yes. Request a lecture on trench warfare? Okay. 40 goodwill to request the location of that persona core. I see. Hey, we could offer a diplomatic marriage. That's cool. Well, that's fine for now, actually. Do you know who's really happy about that spaceship battle? That's right. The Harbinger trees. And Coco's decided to stick around and join us. Well, alright. What are you? Are you any good? No. No, you're... Well, you could be. You could be. What is distressed? What does this mean? Oh, you're another empathetic person, I see. Well, we'll have to come up with a new name for you, but welcome aboard, I suppose. And, you know, it's a traditional thing that we do this, but we can't be going around calling you Coco. No, indeed. Instead, you'll be Kaylee Carmorta Racked. So welcome to the squad, 14-year-old. We'll make something of you. I mean, with that passion in melee, mining, and yeah, sure. Sure. You're gonna need to be hit with the conversion stick, aren't you? We can't have you walking around talking about the old way. Not around these parts, anyway. Clav's currently indisposed. Once Clav's finished, we'll sort you out. Don't you worry. Giddespus has finally recovered from their xenogermination coma, so we'll let you go. The new and improved Giddespus. Yeah. Never seen someone run so fast in my life. Can you blame him? One more day until Aethel comes out, hopefully brain injury free. Right, Clav's no longer indisposed, so let's go for a bit of the old conversion on calm water here. It's been a little while since we've had to do this, actually. I think good. Wow, that went from 99% to 0, Clav. That social skill of yours was really putting in some work there, huh? There you go. You've been given a new name, you're beginning a new way of thinking, and you're going to survive falling into the atmosphere from a ship battle. What an interesting day you've had, calm water. What an interesting day indeed. Kerwin's investigation of the Golden Cube has revealed more. It is able to psychically influence anyone who interacts with it. Those under the cube's influence will experience extreme withdrawal if they're separated from it. Kerwin thinks that there may be a way to deactivate the cube, but she will need to study it further. Now, Nacho was drawn to the cube, wasn't she? So what does that mean? There's nothing showing up here about the cube that I can see. So, oh, cube interest. There it is, look. In the health. This person is drawn to the golden cube, and if separated for too long, they'll start to experience negative effects. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that, I suppose. Would you believe it? Aethel's back up and about, and it didn't fix the permanent gunshot. Oh, that's a real kick in the teeth. All that time, and it didn't even... Yeah. Oh, what a nightmare. I really don't want to have to lose Aethel for another month, but we might have to. I'll tell you what, but whilst you're up and at him, why don't you go and equip your brand new sword and your new armor? Tell you what we can do, we can upgrade him. Maybe some gene processors wouldn't go amiss in here, you know? With these 3 gene processors in place, we can now go up to a complexity of 12, which is pretty nice indeed. And I think that's exactly what we'll do. A hunger rate of 125% wouldn't be too bad, I suppose. I'm just looking through our other potential options, and none of them are particularly speaking to me as an ideal choice. So for now, yeah, I think we'll go for the 125%. Hunger rate, but as a result, Aethel becomes extremely competent in melee and robust. Let's do it. Not before Kerwin decides that they want to become allured by a captured entity and free it, that is. I don't think so, Kerwin. Nacho, are you anywhere nearby? Actually, yeah, you are. Good news. Speed up, get yourself here, and then, wait for it, knock him out. KO. Nice try. Very nice try. Just as well, you know, it was Kerwin that tried to free an entity and not Nacho, because if Nacho tried to free an entity, we might be in trouble. There's not really much we could do about that. Aethel's Xenogerm's finished, so let's not stand on any ceremony. Let us get that installed immediately. Yes, 2-day coma. That's fine. We accept. Anything to help the man out. He's still got that brain injury after all. It turns out that fixing horrible scarring of the brain isn't the easiest job. Lost all of his shooting skill, unfortunately, so any sawn-off shotgun shenanigans that we once saw Aethel performing are no longer really going to be a thing, but Duelist is increasing the hit chance and dodge chance within melee by 150%. Fast melee hitter is increasing his attack speed factor by 125%, and Robust is reducing his incoming damage by 25%. That's maths. So, in some ways he becomes less effective, but in the ways that are important, at least to him, he's far more effective than ever before. And whilst he might not have the psychic powers that Nacho has, I think with this, and a fix to the brain injury, Aethel will probably become a little bit of a powerhouse in melee combat. The powerhouse that he deserves to be. Powerhouse that we need him to be. Now, if only we could fix this permanent gunshot injury. The thing of it is that if we just put Aethel back into the biosculptor, it will fix it. But it would still mean 25 days or whatever it was without it. But maybe that's a cost that we should just run with, you know? Completely normal thing for Nacho to be going through here. Cube joy. My wonderful cube. My precious cube. I love it. It's so beautiful. Is that what we're saying? Is that what this is? Hey, we could really do with a trader coming by. We've got just so much junk to sell. A pack of man-hunting nightlings have entered the area, driven insane by Scaria. What's a nightling? This is a nightling. How many nightlings are there? There are 8. Oh, that's cool. A sleek predatory beast with rows of quills on its back. Purely nocturnal. Isn't shy to prey on much larger animals or people. And apparently it has a ranged attack too. Well, there's only one place that they can get to us. And if those rabbits are anything to go by, we should probably quickly get into position. It's a completely normal day here in Cauliflower Valley. Defending yourselves against a horde of weird beasties. I'm sure this will be fine. Nacho and Calmwater can hold the line. Oh, Nacho's obsession with the cube has caused her to fall into a daze, and she's going to build a sculpture instead. Of course she is. Well, that's a good thing that we don't need her, I suppose. Oh no, the turret. She's made a good little scrap cube sculpture. This work shows a multiplying cube. I think that's something. Completely normal thing to do. Maybe we need to think about something a bit more defensible than a single hole in the wall and a shoddily put together line of turrets. That might be on the agenda. In fact, we'll add that to the list. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not? Make this place defended. Yeah, we'll think about how to approach that. We're being visited by bees. Well, bumble drones, actually. Look at this. A mutant wasp-like creature, probably the result of ancient genetic engineering long ago released into the wild. Not very powerful on its own, more of a nuisance than a threat, but in big numbers their stingers carry a very powerful toxin that could down even the biggest foe. They look cool. The bumble drone is actually the venerated animal of the remnants, so I'm sure they'll be quite pleased to have been visited by a small but significant hive of these creatures. And Aethel's finally awake, although again, still has that brain injury. I think we might have to put Aethel back in the pod. Before that though, let's just take a look at this ragtag collective, because a lot of things have changed, and dare I say it, we can tick armor off the list of things that we need to do. 16 people now live in Cauliflower Valley. The non-violent Farley, Clav and Kalani are Gunners, Kerwin, Lianlu, Hazel, Athos, Sinatra, Trollpants and Huckett, and our melee specialists Aethel, Nacho and Calmwater. Unless we forget the 3 kids, Zed, Keisha and Apprehension. And all this started when these 4 here, and their dearly departed friend Hawks, were teleported onto this planet. And look at them now, spinning their weapons around, controlling armies of mechanoids, having a great time of things, renouncing their vows of non-violence. We're looking pretty good here, I would say. We're looking pretty good. And I think that's a lovely spot to end things on today. Next time, we've still got to deal with mechanoids. We've still got to potentially, anyway, build more mechanoids. But I think top of the list, even though it's not presently on top of the list, it is top of the list. Make this place defended. Until then, thank you very, very much, as always. And take care of yourself.